Taehyung stood outside in a small flower shop, gently adjusting the strap of his bag as he smiled at the man beside him. Jungkook leaned in and pressed a soft kiss to Taehyung's cheek. His hand lingered for a moment, one on the youngest face. Jungkook, I'll pick you up later at 2 p.m. Okay, baby? His voice was deep, filled with care. Taehyung looked at him and felt out a small laugh. Taehyung, you know I can go back by myself, right? You don't have to pick me up. I just take a taxi home. I don't want to bother you. He gave Jungkook a warm smile, tried to reassure him. Jungkook experienced quickly turned serious. He bro. Taehyung Chagasok, he said, Taehyung, they are a taxi driver, Jungkook. I'm sure they have to throw background checks before they can do their job. He looked assumed as if Jungkook was overthinking it, but Jungkook didn't find it funny. His dark eyes looked into Taehyung with intensity. Jungkook, no, and I instant his voice was low and firm, leaving no room for argument. Taehyung sighed and dropped his shoulders, giving in. He knew when Jungkook had made up his mind, there was no use trying to change it. Taehyung fine. He was so protected. He closed his arms and pouted acutely. Taehyung, just in case you get forgotten, I have a black belt in judo and karate. I might look soft and pretty, but my punch and kick can break bones. Jungkook let out a low chuckle, his eyes softened. Jungkook, I never thought that, baby. He reached out and gently ran his finger down Taehyung's arm. Jungkook, I know how strong you are, but I want to protect you. What if something bad happens to you? His voice was now gently filled with courage and love. Jungkook, I don't want any mark or a burn on your beautiful smooth skin. I love it just the way it is. The hands he was slightly as at the soft touch, his breath he checked for a moment. You are being dramatic again, but his voice was quiet, his heart won by Jungkook's care. Jungkook eyes tried from Taehyung's hands to his lips, now full of longing. Jungkook, can we let anything happen now? Can we sing? He looked in Jungkook's eyes, then quickly looked away and grabbed his things. Taehyung, okay, I'll see you later. Then he opened the car door and stepped out quickly. Taehyung, bye and drive safe, okay? Before Jungkook could say anything else, Taehyung leaned in and gave him a soft, sweet kiss on his lips, just enough to make Jungkook frozen for a second. Jungkook stayed in the car watching through the window as Taehyung unlocked his flower shop. The younger waved back at him with a warm smile before disappeared inside. Only when Taehyung had fully entered the shop and locked the door behind him did Jungkook finally let out a breath and dry up. Slowly, he didn't like leaving Taehyung alone, not even for a short while. Jungkook thinking to himself, I know I'm overprotective, but I just can't help it. What if something happened to him while I'm away? His hand tightened lightly on the steering wheel. Jungkook softly, you are my everything, baby. I can't risk losing you. Ever since they started dating, Jungkook had become a very continuously the Mafia world was dangerous, and he had too many enemies who would hesitate to hurt him. Thought the person he loved more. That's why their relationship was a secret. Only dangerous gang member and Taehyung close friend know about them when they went on date. It was always in private place, quite insured, having no crowd, no loud, uh, no risk. Jungkook sang softly, you deserve more than romantic walk, cute cafe, but all I can give you is a hidden word. He remembered how Taehyung had once smiled sadly while looking at couples holding hands in public. That memory made his heart ache. Jungkook thinking one day I'll give you that to a promise. His thoughts shifted to the day they met. Jungkook smiled to himself. He walked into the club like a soft buzz on the strong night, so different, so beautiful. What was supposed to be a one-night stand had turned into many nights filled with laughter, quiet talk, and late-night cuddles. 2 months passed in the blink of an eye. When it was time to tell Taehyung the truth, he had afraid the words Jungkook, remembering I'm not who you think I am, Taehyung. I am lead a Mafia group. It's dangerous. He expected the younger to walk out, but instead he just stared at him. Then I don't really understand all of this, but I've seen the way you care for me. I trust you, Jungkook. That moment had changed everything, and later when Taehyung sorry admitted he thought it was kind of cool that Jungkook was a mafia boss, he couldn't stop laughing. Jungkook, now a pretty florist who finds the mafia life hard. You surprise me every day, baby. As he reached near his office, he suddenly heard a phone ring. His phone. Jungkook, huh? My phone not ringing. He glanced at his phone. Nothing, no missed call. The ringing continued. He pulled his car to the side of the road and listened carefully. The sound was coming from the passenger seat. Jungkook leaned over, searching. That's when he saw it. The phone lying on the car floor under the seat. Jungkook laughing. Clumsy boy, you were in such a rush you didn't even realize. He picked up the phone and looked at the screen. It was Jimin calling Taehyung's best friend. Jungkook guessed he'll be worried if he doesn't answer. He decided the call and quickly texted Jimin, "Hey, it's Jungkook." Taehyung left his phone in my car. I'll bring it back to him now. Then he started the engine again, shifted the gear to the and made a U-turn. Jungkook smiled softly. I guess I get to see you a little earlier than planned, baby. Taehyung quickly rolled up his sleeve and began organizing his tools. He didn't want to waste time. He was eager to go home and spend the rest of the day in the arms of Jungkook. Taehyung mumbling to himself, just one bunch, then I can go cuddle with Jungkook and maybe watch a movie. He sang softly. Honestly, he couldn't say no to the request. Today was supposed to be his day off, but when his friend called, sounding so excited about surprising girlfriend, Taehyung just couldn't bring himself to decline. Taehyung smiled softly. That sounds so happy. How could I say no? He moved around the shop carefully, picking up bright sunflowers, soft rose, and pink lilies. He wanted to bunch to be perfect. Just as he reached for the ribbon to perfect the stem, the shop bell rang. Taehyung looked at us surprised and confused. Wait, I didn't flip the sign to open. He turned his head towards the entrance. Three unfamiliar men stepped into shop. One of them, tall, with a tan complexion and sharp eyes, was walking ahead to the others. The door closed behind them with a soft click. Politely, I'm really sorry, but the shop is actually closed today. He offered a gentle smile, still holding a handful of flowers. He didn't want to be rude, but he also wanted to finish the and leave quickly. The man didn't respond at first, then suddenly they laughed, thinking, what's so funny? Did I say something wrong? The tin man smirked and stepped closer. His eyes were dark and available, and it made the heart beat faster, but not in a good way. Tin man smirking, "Oh, we are not here to flower princess." The blinked in confusion, slowly stepped back. The nervous, excuse me. Taehyung could feel something was wrong. His instincts told him that this was not a normal visit. His hand tightened around the flower teams. 10 men doing the floor are nice and all. It is suddenly kick west after it rose, sending its crash into another vase of water and petrol across the floor. But we are not here for them. Taehyung grabs his eyes, widened in shock, then burned with anger. Taehyung shouted, "Hey, you can't just come to here and destroy my things." Ten men mocking tone, "We are here because we are Jeon's little princess, so be a good boy and come with us." "Alright, princess." That what again, princess? It made Taehyung blood boil. Taehyung scoffed, his eyes burning with fury. Taehyung, first of all, don't call me princess. Secondly, don't come in here and break my things. And third, get lost. I don't know what you think of me, but I am not scared of any of you. The thin man raised his eyebrows, surprised by Taehyung's boldness. Taehyung grabs the Tanman greeted his teeth. "You are got a big mouth." Without warning, the man raising his fist and swinging it towards Taehyung's face. But with sharp reflex, Taehyung leaned to the side, dodging the punch and responded with a quick and solid hit of his own. Taehyung threw clenched teeth, then asserted his fist connected with the man's temple, and then man stumbled backward, blinking as stray exploding in his vision. The two other men didn't waste time. They rushed forward, and a shorter man jumped and tried to kick Taehyung, but Taehyung grabbed the tin leg mid-air and twisted its elbow key hard. "Short man, ah!" he cried out and fell to one side, crying. A tall man changed next with a smirk. Tall man grinned. "Not bad, but let's see how long you last." He threw a series of punches, but Taehyung dodged each one with quick footwork. Just then he was about to fight back. A sharp kick landed on his side, delivered by the first man who had recovered. Taehyung gasped in pain, falling into a backseat of baby breath. Taehyung whispered to himself, "No, not now." He grabbed one hand, holding his side, the pain troubled like he fired. He could hear the man laughing behind him. Ten men mocking. "That's what happened when you act third." The short man returned and yanked Taehyung by his hair. "Taehyung, let's go." He scratched at man's hand, tried to break free. Short man furious, "You are going to pay for that knee." He let go of Taehyung's hair and punched him hard across the face. Taehyung's heart snapped to the side for a moment. Taehyung thinking, "Don't let the pain win. You can do this." Taehyung, with sudden energy, he kicked the man in his stomach, sending him stumbling backward. Taehyung panting, "Not so easy, huh?" But before he could take another breath, someone grabbed him from behind and held both of his arms tightly. "Taehyung is surrounding. Let me go." He tried to hit, but the person behind him missed. Turnman laughing, "Wow, look who stuck now." He stood in front of Taehyung, smirking. Then he pulled his feet back and punched Taehyung hard. The billow knocked on the air out of him. Curling, still not satisfied, the man began Taehyung's face again and again. The drop on his left eye and another on the right cheek. The man curly, "If you just listen, there would be on your pretty face. No one can choose you. Act smart." Other man laughing loudly. Taehyung felt his face burning from pain, but more than that, he felt blood boil inside. Taehyung breathing heavily. "Is that all you got?" The room felt quiet. Taehyung moving three against one wall. "You are all brave." And the man holding his froze back of his head. A man faced a loud tap following. Taehyung slightly batting it. Don't cry, don't make a sound. Last man, just give up a little baby. Squeezes Taehyung from behind. Last man, you are not matches. The boss want us to alive, but maybe just end you now. Taehyung cares, let me go, he said quickly. The man, I'm struggling to breathe. The last man laughing, can't wait to see John fence when he find his precious love. Put the lifeless, he tightened his hold. Taehyung eyes were up with tears. His chest hurt, he couldn't breathe. Darkness started to fill his vision, then suddenly blank. Taehyung thinking quickly, Jungkook, I'm sorry. A weapon out of the flower shop. The man grip loosened. Taehyung felt his falling. Taehyung fainted. Jungkook, and everything went black. Jungkook sat beside the bed, holding Taehyung tightly as if his touch alone could bring him back. His heart just remembering the scene at the floor shop. He played, watched, destroyed glass and petted shutter like a dream. Two men lying on the floor, one crying in the pain, another unconscious. Panic rushed hurt him like a storm. He had pulled out of his jacket as he dashed inside. Then he saw him, Taehyung, his love being struggled, his body weak and motionless. Jungkook shouting in memory, don't you dare touch him. Without a second thought, he pulled the man and dropped instantly. Jungkook rushed forward, catch Taehyung before his body fall on the ground. Jungkook desperate, Taehyung, baby, wake up, please, can you hear me? He gently tapped his lower cheek. His breathing was slow, his lips slightly blue. Jungkook was trembling. Come on, love, open your eyes. I'm right here, baby. His heart pounded. A storm of fear and sadness rose inside him. But then something else arose. Slowly, slat holding Taehyung. Jungkook turned his cold eyes to the other two men. Without thinking, he grabbed his again and pulled the Jungkook mumbling thought, stayed, no one touch him, and walk away, not while him alive. His hand trembled, but his aim did not. They were gone within seconds. Still, it didn't feel like enough. Jungkook thinking, I'll find the ones who sent them. I'll make them pay. I swear I will. Suddenly, a soft sound pulled him out from his traumas. Thought them wiggling. Jungkook quickly, Taehyung, baby. Taehyung blinked slowly, eyes trying to adjust. Jungkook's soft, warm voice, our room, love. I brought you back. I called Dr. Tong. He came and checked on you, Taehyung. Thankfully, you didn't have any broken bones, just some bad burns. Taehyung nodded slowly and turned his head. He looked at the glass of water on the beside tables and mentioned it to weakly. Jungkook gently, hey baby, let me help you. He picked up the glass and held it to Taehyung's lips, support his back with the other hand. Taehyung with a soft smile, thank you, Jungkook. Jungkook only nodded, but his eyes remained serious. Taehyung falling, are you okay? Jungkook didn't reply at first. His lips pressed together and his eyes looking down. He was not okay, not at all. Jungkook softly, Taehyung softly, Jungkook forced a small smile. I'm fine, Taehyung. How about you? Does anything hurt? Dr. Tang gave you some medicine. Let me know if you need anything, okay? He gently ran his thumb over Taehyung and tried to calm both of them. Taehyung firmly, Jungkook. That tone made Jungkook stop and look into his eyes. Taehyung gently, you are not okay. I can see it. You don't need to act strong in front of me. You are human, love. You have feelings. It's okay to feel them. Please don't keep everything inside. You can talk to me. Those words were like a key unlocking something inside of Jungkook. Suddenly, all the fear and pain poured out. Jungkook was breaking. I was so scared, Taehyung. I thought I lost you. He dropped his hand into Taehyung's hand, tears falling without control. Jungkook saw when I saw you not breathing, not answering me. I felt like the whole world stopped it. I asserted you will stay. I shouldn't have left you alone. If you didn't forget your phone, I wouldn't lost you forever. Taehyung's own tears being fall as he grabbed Jungkook's hand softly. Taehyung whispering, shh, don't cry, my love. I'm right here. I'm alive. Your baby is still here. Taehyung sniffed. I'm sorry for making you worry so much. Jungkook looked up, eyes red but full of love and parents' determination. Jungkook with deep emotion, I promise, Taehyung, I promise I'll never let this happen to you again. Anyone who dare to lay a single finger on you, they won't get away with it. You are mine to protect, and I will do anything to keep you safe. Taehyung gave a weak but smile, reaching out to wipe tears from Jungkook's cheek. Taehyung softly, thank you, my love. I trust you. I know you will protect me, and I'll always be by your side. Jungkook stood at the corner of the room, his hand gently beneath Taehyung's soft hair as the younger man drifted into a peaceful nap. The sunlight coming through the window warmed the bed, and for a moment it made everything look normal, soft, safe, and calm. But inside Jungkook chest a storm raged. He couldn't forget the sign of Taehyung being hurt. His precious Taehyung vanished, blood Dad breathed less quickly. Jungkook stepped away from the bed and walked towards the balcony connected to their room. He took out his phone and dialed a number, and call connected within seconds. Jungkook called Jimin respectfully. Yes, boss, Jungkook, I want everything single red who touched him to be hunted down. I want their name, face, and families. Leave no stone unturned. I want them alive. I'll deal with them myself. Jimin understood because we are already tracking them. The ones from the shop didn't act alone. We believe they were sent by someone higher. Jungkook then find him. If anyone know who dared to plan this, I want him at my feet. Begin for forgiveness. Jimin was also in hardly updates. Jungkook ended the call with a sign and leaned against the he closed his eyes for a moment, allowing the best to cool the fire in his heart. But the fire didn't go away. It burned by fear and anger. Then a soft voice, Taehyung weakly cook. Jungkook turned immediately. His whole expression changed. His jaw unched, his brow relaxed, and his eyes softened. He walked back to the bed with quiet step and came beside you. Jungkook smiled. I'm here, baby. Are you feeling okay? I'm fine. Why are not you resting too? Jungkook softly. How can I rest when my love was hurt? I need to keep my eyes on you all the time now. You are not allowed to even leave the bed. Then reporting, I'm not a baby, Jungkook. Jungkook smiled playfully. You are my baby, and my baby doesn't have to lift a finger. Before Taehyung could protect, Jungkook leaned and kissed his forehead gently. Later that day, Jungkook made soup in the kitchen wearing an apron over his black shirt and lifted pant. His sleeves were rolled up, showing his toast arms. His face still had the fat look of a mafia boss, but his actions were soft and full of care. Taehyung watched from the couch, wrapping an arm around blanket. He smiled to himself. She slightly pressured him, who knew the cold-hearted mafia boss could make such good soup? Jungkook, you will eat those words once you taste it. I tried not to faint from how delicious it is. Jungkook walked over with the tray. He sat beside Taehyung and carefully fed him the soup, boiling on each spoonful. Jungkook opened up laughed. I can't feed myself. Jungkook said, no, doctor ordered at at least my own. Now open. Taehyung giggled and opened his mouth. Jungkook fed him with a warm smile, enjoying every moment. After dinner, after making sure Taehyung took his medicine, Jungkook helped him lie down on the couch with a pillow under his head. He brought over a bowl of strawberries and placed them on the table. Then he sat down behind Taehyung, pulling him close until his head rested on Jungkook's chest. Jungkook softly, I love you so much, Taehyung. Taehyung smiled, I love you too, Jungkook. Jungkook, I can't stop thinking about what happened. Every time I close my eyes, I can see you struggling to breathe, your face pale, your hands shaking. It's killing me inside, Taehyung, but you come from me, Cook. You saved me, and that's what matters now. Jungkook kissed the top of Taehyung's head and held him tighter. Jungkook, I will never let anyone hurt you again, never. They stayed like that for a long time, just holding each other's heart, beating in. A time escaped. After helping Taehyung shower, carefully washing his hair and gently wiped the brownish on his body, Jungkook dressed him in soft pajamas. Taehyung brushed his whole thing, feeling loved but slightly shy. Taehyung whispering, you don't have to do all this, I can manage. Jungkook smiling, but I want to, let me spoil you, baby. You deserve to be taken care of. Taehyung, you are already soft when you are alone. Jungkook smiling, okay for you. Everyone else still get the scary Jungkook. Then lie in the bed, lightly dimmed the room, quite respect for their breathing. Taehyung, are you men still walking? Jungkook, yes, they are fine. Whoever behind this. Taehyung, just don't lose yourself in revenge, okay? Jungkook, I won't. I have you here. That's all that mattered to me. He gently pulled them close until their forehead touched. His voice dropped to a whisper. Jungkook, you my peace in this cruel world. You make me human, Taehyung, and then never let me go. Taehyung, Jungkook softly, never. The next morning, Taehyung woke up the smell of fresh pancake. He sat up, surprised to find the bed empty but warm. Just as he was about to get up, Jungkook walked in holding a tray. Jungkook cheerfully, good morning. Sleepyhead, breakfast in bed. Taehyung laughing, seriously, you are doing this too? Jungkook, I told you, you are not on bed rest. I'll be your maid, chief, and nurse until you fully heal. Taehyung, that sounds like a dream. Jungkook, think I'm your dream come true. They both laughing as Jungkook plays a tray. The play game was still movie, and Jungkook even let Taehyung bring his hair for fun. Taehyung, girl, you look so good with these braids. Jungkook petting with both cute. I'm supposed to be. Taehyung, you only scary when someone hurt me. Otherwise, you are the sweet man alive. Jungkook leaned in, linger with soft affection. Jungkook, you bring out this side of me, baby, and I love it. As the sunset, the sky shade of orange and pink. Jungkook received a message on his phone. He quickly read it. Eisner and Taehyung concerned is something wrong. Jungkook softly, my man found a lead. They are close in Taehyung, be careful, okay? Jungkook always, but you don't need to worry. My word, being an end with you, Taehyung, I'll keep you safe. I promise. He had Taehyung tightly holding into the most precious thing in his life. The world couldn't burn, enemies could rise, but Jungkook would protect him with everything he had, because Taehyung was not just the love of his life, he was his heart, his home, his forever. The morning sunlight picked out the soft curtain in their room, cast a warm golden glass over the floor. Jungkook sat at the edge of the bed, dressed in a fit black shirt, sleeve rolled up, revolving his arm, and there with quite instantly a phone was pressed in his ear, his voice low and firm. Jungkook spread out, I want every camera in the corner area checked. No one lie on head on Taehyung and walk free. I want name, I want face, I want answer. His tone was soft, the kind. Then she worked on his main spine. Yes, his free hands were gently turning Taehyung's soft hair as the ankle on the bed would pop up the mountain of pillows, calling his phone quietly. Jungkook, yes, report back in 2 hours and don't mess this up. He ended the call and put the Taehyung didn't have to scare them like that. Taehyung said a small smile tugging in at his lip. Jungkook turned to him, the extreme Mafia boss expression melting into something softer. Jungkook, they deserve to be scared. Someone tried to take you away from me. Do you know what that does to me, baby? Taehyung shook softly. I'm fine, Jungkook. See? No more badness. I can walk, talk, and even cook us breakfast if you let me. Jungkook narrowed his eyes. Nope, absolutely not. You are still recovering. He leaned in at Taehyung forehead. Your job is to stay in this bed and look beautiful. That's it. Taehyung, that's not fair. He pouted. I feel like a useless puppy, Jungkook. You are my puppy, and you'll be never useless. He stood and walked to the kitchen with his tall frame moving with quiet confidence. Even his usual clothes, there was something dangerous about Jungkook. The tattoos, the sharp jawline, the way his eyes darkened when he was thinking. But when it's come to Taehyung, he became something easy, internally gentle, caring, and endless attentive. Taehyung Ellen from bed. What are you making? Jungkook from the kitchen. Honey toast and no, you are not helping. Taehyung potted and crossed his arms as he watched his move around the kitchen with ease. His phone buzzed with a message, but he ignored it. Right now, he all wanted to do was smile. The man who somehow managed to be bath his soft home and the storm outside. A few minutes later, Jungkook returned with a tray complete with two juices and tiny flip cup. Jungkook breakfast in bed just like a prince deserves. He sat in the tray on Taehyung lap and smiled. Taehyung, you are spoiled me, Jungkook. Good, that's the plan. Taehyung took a bite and this is so good. And why are you such a good cook? And also, mom God, that combo should be illegal. Jungkook is full of surprise. He winked. They ate together, chatting about random things, flower, silly dreams, even their future home. Taehyung loved moments like this when he would slow down and it was just them, but he could see the fire still burning. Jungkook asked Taehyung, you are thinking about them, are not you? Jungkook, of course, I can't rest until they catch. But don't worry, love, I'll never let them need you again. Taehyung, I trust you, but please promise me you will stay safe too. Jungkook him slowly, safely, like a silence was. Jungkook always. Later in the day, Taehyung tried to sneak out of the bed to fold some laundry. Taehyung just a few shirts That's all. Jungkook appeared behind him. Kim Taehyung, what did I say? Taehyung yelped and turned around. You are like ghost. How are you so quiet? Jungkook picking up a bridal tire with ease and walked back to the bedroom. Taehyung put me down. You gained muscle bunny. Jungkook, no, you lost your freedom privilege. He gently placed Taehyung on the bed and tucked the blanket around him like a Taehyung, I swear, if I don't love you, I'll find you. I fight you, Jungkook grinned. Good things you love me then. He climbed into bed next to him and nuzzled into his neck. Jungkook, how about a movie? Your favorite one. Taehyung turned and cheek. You are such a softie for me. They ended up watching a silly romantic comedy. Jungkook laughing whenever Taehyung did, and if he didn't get the joke, his arms was around protected around Taehyung the whole time. He would say kiss to his cheek now then, making Taehyung blush. But by the end of the movie, Taehyung had dodged off and against his chest, breathing softly. Jungkook gently moved strong hair from his face and whispered, "You are a whole what?" He found Buzz again and he carefully grabbed it with his free hand and shoulders. Boss, we found something an old warehouse where the men were last seen in trance. No cameras but fresh tracks. We think someone bigger is behind this. Jungkook desperate sent me the location. Don't make a move until I say so. He kissed the top of Taehyung's head and tightened his arms around him. Tonight he would stay, but tomorrow he would go. The next morning, Jungkook woke up before Taehyung and prepared breakfast. Again, he went clean the living room, did the laundry, and rested Taehyung's favorite snack in the kitchen. When Taehyung finally walked out, rubbing his eyes and yawning, he was met with the smell of warm pancake. Taehyung, are you sure you are not secretly trying to become a house husband? Jungkook smirking. If it meant taking care of you forever, maybe I should be. They sat down at the head together, and after breakfast, Jungkook gently pulled Taehyung to couch. He laid his head on Jungkook's lap while the elder played with his finger. Taehyung, you don't have to do all this for me. Jungkook, I want to take care of you, making me happy. Taehyung, but you are a mafia boss, not a nurse. Jungkook, I can be both. Remember, they said a soft laugh and then silent fall again, but it was not heavy, it was comfortable. Later, Jungkook right-hand man Namjoon showed up. Jungkook met him at the front door while Taehyung was napping again. Namjoon, we are ready, just say the word. Jungkook, tonight I'll come with you. Namjoon, are you sure you don't have to? Jungkook, okay, they kissed and I come in. Namjoon nodded and left. Jungkook returned to Taehyung and lay beside him, stroking his hair. Jungkook softly, one more night, love, and I'll make sure no shadow ever reach you again. That evening, Taehyung, instead of helping set the table for dinner, he was Jungkook oversized shirt, humping a song as he moved around. Jungkook grinned, okay, I admitted that cute, right? Taehyung, I know, I'm adorable. They had dinner and danced slowly in the living room with no music, just their heartbeats and quiet laughter. As they lay in the bed again that night, tangled under the cover, Taehyung looked up at him. Taehyung, you will come back to me, right? Jungkook pressed his forehead to Taehyung. Always, you are my home. And with that, he kissed him softly, holding him close, like he never wanted to let go. The sun had barely rising, crystal of golden hues across his Jian when Jungkook stood by the large glass window of his office, his ear dark and sharp. He had changed from his soft cozy hoodie into his black taekook suit, the one that screamed power the moment Taehyung fell asleep in his arms last night peacefully and safely. Jungkook had made a silent vow. It was time for justice. He tapped the phone on his desk and waited. Jungkook coldly get everyone in position. I want that man found. I want every house, every connection, every dirty deal he ever touched ruined. He mustered right-hand man answered immediately. Kay on phone. Understood boss. All right, take it care for his man up operation. We are Jungkook and when you find him, bring him
from the
to
hall
me
with
alive.
the wondered white
Into
out
the car,
director.
his
One by one,
princess, he
Jungkook
walked
man
up
destroy every
in the
part of
moment
the
he
enemy's
stepped into the bedroom.
empire.
The fire in his eyes softened.
Weapon,
Their light curled
secret
up under
meeting
the
contest. When Jungkook finally stepped into an enemy man, head out, dressed in his signature black coat and gloves, he looked like himself. The enemy, a man named Roy, was his knee. And the burnished fear written all over his face. Roy, Penny, please, please, I didn't know Taehyung belonged to you. I didn't mean to. Jungkook raised his hand to silence him. He looked down at the man who dared touch his love of life. Jungkook low and firm. You are thinking sorry enough to hurting my Taehyung? Roy whimpered. Jungkook, I should make you suffer. You touch someone precious, then I should make you suffer. You touch someone precious. That's unforgivable. He pulled out his silver, the one he rarely used unless it was personal. Jungkook coldly, but you didn't deserve any. And he pointed down and straight his the man screaming, the pain feeling flat in the cold floor. Jungkook, you all lie, but you all lose everything. He turned to Kai. Jungkook, call the police. Leave him here. Tell them exactly who is he and what he done. Kai nodded. Jungkook. The moment Jungkook stepped back into the house, he was no longer the cold mafia boss. So his shoulders relaxed, his eyes softened, and he immediately went up to their bedroom. Taehyung was sitting on the bed, dressed in on Jungkook's oversized flip toward the book. When he saw Jungkook, a smile instantly appeared in his face. Taehyung softly, you are back. Jungkook gently, yes baby, I am back. He walked towards sitting beside him on the bed and cupping his chest. Taehyung, did you eat? Did you rest properly? Taehyung flipped, yes bossy, I am fine. You can relax. Jungkook chuckled and leaned in to kiss his forehead. Jungkook, I never stop worrying about you. Taehyung smiled, and I never stop loving about you. Jungkook reached behind the bed and pulled out a small box. Jungkook teasing, I brought something for you. Taehyung eyes widened, what is it? He opened the box to reveal a golden chain with a charm in the shape of a small heart. Jungkook, remember that my heart is yours always. Taehyung touched Jungkook, this is beautiful. Jungkook held him wear it and then gently him back on the bed lying beside him close. Jungkook softly, it's over now baby, you are safe, he won't ever touch you again. Taehyung, what did you do to him? Taehyung, let's just say he won't be bother anyone anymore. I didn't him, but I destroy everything he built. Taehyung teasingly, that's so scary but so attractive. Jungkook laughed, his deep eyes trembling against Taehyung's chest. Jungkook, oh really? You like it when I go all mafia mode? Then only when you come back home to cuddle me like a baby afterward. Jungkook deal. They stay like that for each other, arms found between them. Taehyung whispered, thank you for protecting me, for loving me. Pressed on his lips, I would destroy the world for you, Tae.